What's going on, guys? Lucky Dipper here. Welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a Copenhagen tier list of all the dips. There is 14 of them. With Copenhagen Smooth review that was posted not too long ago, I have now reviewed all 14 of them at some point in my YouTube career. So now we're just going to stick them in a tier list. You've got S through F. So we're actually going to take a pinch of Copenhagen Smooth to start this video out. And also, I am going to put this one out there. Let's get us a nice little pinch here. All right. Fancy mud jug. All right. We got a tier list of all 14 Copenhagen flavors. I'm going to start with Copenhagen Black. That is going at C. So I've talked to a few people through Reddit, through Snapchat, stuff like that, through the comments. People either love it or hate it. There is no in between. For me, it was a decent dip. It did give a good nicotine buzz. However, it tasted like alcohol, which brought bad memories with me being a recovering alcoholic. So I'm going to stick that one at C and just leave it be. So starting off, Copenhagen Fine Cut. So Copenhagen Fine Cut is a newer one. It was alright. It gave you a decent nicotine buzz, but it's fine cut. The flavor was actually fairly strong. I'm going to put that at B. It's good. It's a good dip. If it wasn't fine cut, it would be higher, but, you know, was pretty strong. So we'll go with that. Next up, Copenhagen Snuff. Anybody under 50 who says they like Copenhagen Snuff is lying. Ain't nobody like that. It does have a nicotine buzz, but honestly, I think it's too ground up. It's almost like coffee grounds, to me, my personal opinion. There are some people who do like that, but it is rare. And I think over the years, it's actually gotten weaker as nicotine content. I didn't get as much of a buzz off of it. I'm going to put that down in D. It's not the worst, though. It's not the worst one. If I go Snuff, I'm probably going somewhere else. Regular Copenhagen Long Cut. I'm going to put that one in A. It's good when you want to change things up, and some people even like it as an everyday dip. It's actually decent. You get a decent nicotine buzz. That one actually gets an A. Next up, we've got Cope Pouches. So I'm actually going to put the pouches at B. They're alright, but they don't give you as much of a nicotine buzz as a long cut, in my opinion. They are alright, though. I mean, they're about the same as like Grizzly pouches or Cougar pouches. They really all about the same in my personal preference. Sometimes you can't even tell the difference. So, that one goes there. Next up, Copenhagen Natural Extra Long Cut. That one goes in S. That is the only S on this list. The best Copenhagen dip. I absolutely love it. The extra long cut, the natural, gives you an amazing amount of nicotine. At least in my opinion, it's one of the best natural dips that I've had. Extra long cut, really good. That's the highest one on this list. Next up, we have Copenhagen Wintergreen. I used to be a Grizzly dipper, and I hated it for the longest time. I revisited it, and it was actually alright. Gave a decent nicotine buzz. I think ever since the hell is it? Grizzly kind of changed their formula, and everybody started flocking towards other options like Cougar. Copenhagen Wintergreen has been a go-to. The price seems like it's gone down a little bit. But I'm going to put the wintergreen in A. That's me. Next on the list, we have Copenhagen Smooth. So this one I actually just recently reviewed, and I actually just recently tried this. I've never actually... It's hard to find here at some gas stations for some reason. I don't know, not many places sell it. I just reviewed it. It's kind of a mid-cut dip. You don't get a nicotine burn from it. Like, you don't get a burn at all. It is really smooth, as the name says. It does get you a little buzz, not as much as the wintergreen. But I'm going to put the smooth at B. It is a decent dip and a decent change, honestly. Cope wintergreen pouches. I'm going to put those at C in the middle. I don't know. Like, not all pouches are the same. They're somewhat like it, but they're not all the same. Some have a different taste. I said earlier with the Coke pouches, you know, they're really all the same. And to an extent, they are, but with the wintergreen, you know, they didn't have as much flavor. Or at least the ones that I got didn't. So, that one goes at C, kind of right in the middle. Next up, Copenhagen Mint. Copenhagen Mint, I'm going to put that one in the middle as well. It's a decent mint dip. It is really strong, gives you a nicotine burn, but it didn't last very long. The mint flavor kind of died quicker than what I had expected. So there's that. Mint pouches. So the Coke mint pouches, I'm going to put down towards D. They weren't bad, but the flavor didn't last very long, just like it didn't with the regular mint long cut. I don't know. It's just, there's a flavor in mint Copenhagen does not last for some reason. And it may be just the cans I got. I don't know if anybody else has that opinion as well. Let me know in the comments, guys. What's your favorite Copenhagen dip? What are your opinions on this? Alright, we got 3 left. You have Copenhagen Southern Blend. The only F on this list. I didn't like it, couldn't stand it. It wasn't the worst dip I've ever had, but it is up there. I don't know why, but it nearly made me puke. I'm not a fan. It wasn't bad, but I probably won't ever try it again. Not for me. Nicotine buzz was alright. Flavor, I guess it's supposed to be like a sweet tea-ish type thing. I don't know. I wasn't too fond of it. Cope Straight. Cope Straight's alright. I'm going to give it a B. It is a decent straight dip. Nicotine buzz. As for flavor, it lasted a little longer than the mint, so that's automatically a plus. And the last one, Copenhagen Packs. They're like pregnant pouches. You only put one in, and it's the equivalent of a small dip. I'm all for it. I love them. The flavor, the nicotine, it actually lasts longer than most Copenhagen products, so I'm going to put that up at A. I definitely recommend those. And that's all 14 Copenhagen flavors. You guys agree with my list? Do you have any differing opinions? Let me know in the comments, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. See you in the next one.